Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? Oh, I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. But we're here regardless. And let's plough through some previewing, shall we? I'll be honest. Look, this is going to be so unenthusiastic because I am. Yeah, I am falling asleep in my chair as we speak. Nice. Yeah, cool. Evening, Caelan. How you doing? Will, how's it going, mate? No other chat messages at the minute, so we'll just get it moving. Simple as that. Where team news: Louis Coyle is going to miss the trip to Stoke due to concussion protocol. He's the only absentee. Cynic is going to play for the 21s in the next few weeks, and Doherty is still injured. That was easy. That was easy. Ref watch. By the way, what Louis Coyle has had with his what do you call it? With his nose is remarkable. By the way, that is battered. Referee tomorrow is Thomas Bramall. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. 2 linos are Adrian Holmes and Simon Long. The 4th official is James Linnington. Oh dear. Oh, I'm so tired, you lot. I'm gonna be honest, I'm so tired. But yeah, don't expect this to last long because I am quite literally falling asleep. I'm not going tomorrow. I couldn't be bothered with 12 o'clock on a Sunday. Didn't fancy it. Ollie, how you doing? Glenn, how you doing? Ashley, hope you're good, mate. Let's keep this moving. This is the quickest we'll ever get through any of this. Stats from the game against Leeds. Then possession looking very nice, but we went without a shot on target. Again, I'm so sorry. I'm way too tired to be doing this. I should have done this earlier. But yeah, Leeds had a lot of shots. I can guarantee you that most of them came in the first half. But Adama should have buried it. We should have had 1 shot on target and come away with 1 goal. Or statistically, anyway, shithouse to win a little bit. But hey. Oh well. South Stand atmosphere. The Leeds atmosphere across the whole stadium was good. Like the South Stand were on their feet at times. It was weird. Yeah. Liam's still having nightmares over that miss. So am I. I'm sure Adama is as well, to be fair. Yeah, that one won't exactly be living long in the memory for Adama Traore, will it? Let's be honest. Wait there. Yeah, that's sorted. That is all sorted. I'd recommend a mocha. Like the Vauxhall cart? No, I'm kidding. Not a big fan of coffee, to be fair. I'm more of a hot chocolate kind of guy, if I'm honest. More of a hot chocolate kind of guy. Let's keep this moving then. I can guarantee we'll get this done in 10 minutes, I'm sure of it, because I am just so bloody tired. I'm sorry this is gonna be such a terrible preview for the lot of you that are watching, but I'm so tired. I'm so tired. So Travers joined them on loan in the summer. They got Kiana Hoover in again, Luke McNally from Burnley, Lyndon Gooch came in from Sunderland, Ender Stevens from Sheffield United. They made a lot of good signings, did Stoke, but I think they're just having the problem of gelling them together. They will be a really good team. Daniel Johnson going in, Ben Pearson going back on a permanent deal, Wesley from Aston Villa. Sorry again. Bad idea doing this, wasn't it? Wasn't Sead Haksabanovic at West Ham once upon a time? Okay, there's no description of him at all. That's good. But yeah, they've got a decent side of Stoke, but they've just struggled at the start of this season to put it together, and that will be best represented in our next segment. 2-0 win tomorrow. I hope so, Will. I hope so. If we win tomorrow, then Neil's got to be in proper trouble. True. Time to start Morton and Lakilo. Maybe Morton. I don't think Lakilo will come in. Yes, both Delap and Philogene did used to play for Stoke. They are not either of the shared shirts, though. Neither is Tom Ince, Sam Clucas, Josh Time, and Nick Powell. There's a lot who have played for both of these sides. I'm playing. I'm not sure whether to get the new FIFA. I'm not sure. Do I just wait it out until Christmas? Is it worth getting? People in chat who've got it, is the new FIFA worth getting? Is it any different to the last FIFA? I suppose that's the question. I know they've added some stuff to career mode and that. Jensen says it's good. Mark says it's worth getting. Will says it's much better than 23. I might hold off just a little bit until like first patches and stuff to get rid of whatever bugs it is and stuff like that. The new kits are the difference. Oh, for God's sake. Let's have a look at the form then. Oh God. Again, look, I'm sorry for the lack of enthusiasm and how tired I am on this preview, but it's just been one of those days, lads, I'll be honest. It's just been one of those days, everyone. Sorry. Right, we'll skip. In fact, no, we'll keep that Rotherham one in because it is against a championship team after all. So they beat Rotherham 6-1 in the cup. Well, that's a very weak Rotherham team. And that's quite a strong Stoke team. Anyway, then lost 2-0 to Preston, lost 1-0 to Norwich, drew 2-2 with Huddersfield, and I've not counted 5 there, have I? Lost 1-0 to Millwall. Before that, they did get their one of only 2 wins this season. Beating Watford 1-0. And then there is this other win against Rotherham that they got as well, where former Tiger Lee Peltier scored for Rotherham. Did he get subbed on and subbed off with injury? There, Lee Peltier. Yeah, that's Stoke's form. Inconsistent. Us unbeaten all of our last 5, but 3 draws, all of them at home, but the 2 wins have come away. Wins against Blackburn and Leicester away, 1-1 draws with Bristol City and Coventry at home before drawing 0-0 with Leeds. And if we have a look at the league table, Leicester and Ipswich moving clear. Preston still unbeaten. We are now 7th, but with a game in hand. We were 5th going into 5th or 6th going into today, and we'll have a look at what went on today in that as well. So potential, depending on how Sunderland do, to climb up as high as as high as 4th tomorrow with a win, which I definitely take. And even then, we will leapfrog Norwich and go back into the top 6 with a point because of goal difference. 16 goals against them, Norwich. Wow, they had a remarkable defeat today as well against Plymouth. It's away from home. Maybe we actually get a decent ref. At Coxey, never in this league will we get a decent ref. Never, ever, ever. Around the grounds then, yesterday and across today as well. Last night, Birmingham drew 0-0 with QPR. Today, Ipswich, we'll go through the scores. Ipswich 4, Blackburn 3, Leeds 3, Watford 0, Leicester 1, Bristol City 0, Middlesbrough 2, Southampton 1, Plymouth 6, Norwich 2, Rotherham 1, Preston 1, Swansea 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0, and West Brom 0, Millwall 0. Tomorrow, our game is the early kickoff at 12. 3 o'clock, Sunderland play Cardiff. And on Monday, 8 o'clock kickoff, Coventry City play Huddersfield Town. Speaking of which, on Monday, kicking off at 7 o'clock, the under-21s are at Ferriby, continuing their league season against Coventry. So get down there. It's well worth it. If you're a Hull City member or a North Ferriby season ticket holder, it's free entry if you take your pass, if you take your card. Go for it. Come on, let's get down there and have a look. How is Tufan? Is there any problem? He probably won't start. Because Rosinha wants to build him up and not risk further injury, but Tufan will definitely be involved. Right, moving on. Memorable match. I'm going to be honest, this one is memorable for all the wrong reasons. It was the last game before the first lockdown, and we lost 5-1, with 4 of those goals for Stoke being scored by former Tigers, 2 by Nick Powell, 2 by Sam Clucas. Powell's first and Clucas's first split by a Tyrese Campbell penalty. De Silva Lopez scored for us, by the way. Our team that day was George Long in goal, the back 4, Robin McKenzie, Matthew Pennington, Sean McLaughlin and Callum Elder. Midfield 3 of Kevin Stewart, Jackson Irvan and Leo De Silva Lopez, with Wilkes and Samuelson, the wingers, Josh McGuinness up top. The bench, Matt Ingram, the goalkeeper, Ryan Tafazoli, Dan Batty, Marcus Madison, George Honeyman, Norbert Balog and King Lewis Potter, with Grant McCann in charge. Oh dear, that was a dark day. And last time out against these lot, 0-0 at the Bet365 Stadium, where Aaron Connolly had a ball kicked at his foot and it broke his toe. Team was Matt Ingram in goal, back 4 of Cyrus Christie, Alfie Jones, Sean McLaughlin and Callum Elder. It was a combination, the remaining 6 players in this team by Liam Rosinha, of Greg Doherty, Ozan Tufan, Jean-Michel Seri and Regan Slater, Oscar Estupinian and Aaron Connolly. The bench was Carl Darlow, the goalkeeper, Louis Coyle, Jacob Greaves, Malcolm Reviewer, Ryan Woods, Ryan Longman, and Demetrius Pelkas as well, with, of course, Rossignol in charge. Former Tiger Nick Powell coming off the bench for Stoke. Josh Tyman, I think, was injured at that stage, and Josh Tyman now, of course, playing for Swansea. The record then, before we move on to shared shirts, we have lost 4 of the last 5 against Stoke, with us booking that trend with a 0-0 draw last time out. So, oh dear. I think the last time we won at Stoke was like a week after I was born. Won away at Stoke was a week after I was born, which is mad. And that's there. And 13th of January 2006. The last time we won away at what was then the Britannia Stadium. Just making sure I've got this right. In the league, so in the league that is, was just over a week after I was born. Then we beat him in the League Cup, but come on, that don't count. That don't count. Now then, Leo, how you doing, mate? Glad you enjoyed your meal. Yeah. Cyril treated you. Fair play. Is there a train after and before and after the game on Monday? I don't have a clue. Sorry. Light show. I think unpopular opinion, I think. But I think it's all right. I think the Kanye West one was the best, but obviously he's turned into a man with a silly moustache from the 1930s and 40s now, who committed suicide after facilitating a lot of war crimes in 1945. So I think it is a good call by the club to deviate away from using said music. Well, we'll see if they try something new for Rotherham, won't we? In just over a month or so. No, 2 months' time. 2 months' time. Simon, how are you? I will be watching the F1 in the morning. I'll probably wake up, watch the start, see Verstappen get 10 seconds in front, then fall back to sleep, mate. I'm going to be honest. Simon isn't a fan of the Greatest Show, Light Show. Joe, stop trying to avoid getting sense. Ashley knows what I'm doing. Receipt? I hope not. Anyway, let's move on. Shared shirts. I have a lot to choose from here, but I am going for... Oh, no, not Abdullah Fate. I'm going for James Chester. He was with us from 2011 through to 2015. 171 appearances, 8 goals. Left us, went to Aston Villa. Left Aston Villa. Then, I think, went straight to Stoke. Have I got that right? I think so. Excuse me. Was with Stoke from 2020 through to 2022. 71 appearances and never scored for the Potters. Right then. Predicted team time. And the skipper is definitely absent for this one. So, in goal, I've gone for Ryan Alsop. I think Alsop had a brilliant debut. And I think that shirt's his now. Ingram hasn't really done anything wrong, but I think that starting position is definitely Alsop's to lose. Now, at right back, Cyrus Christie. Centre halves, Alfie Jones and Jacob Greaves, the captain. At left back, Ruben Vinagre. Central midfield of Seri Slater. On the right, Delap, because that's how we're operating at the minute. On the left, Philoging. Through the middle, Scott Twine. And up top, Aaron Connolly. On the bench, Ingram, McLaughlin, Tufan, Syed Manesh, Traore, Harry Vaughan, Tyler Morton, Jason Lakilo, James Furlong. Finally, on the bench. Yeah, that's the team. That's the team I've gone for. It'll be something like that. Morton might come in. Yeah. It's strong. And with injuries, we've got depth now, and Sinek's coming back, and Doc's coming back, and Tufan will become fully fit again. It's a great team. It's a really, really strong team. Plus the academy stuff. Plus the academy boys as well. Bora to come in. Ollie Green still smashing it. Sims, Sandat, and Sellers Fleming all scoring. Alfie Taylor, Jevon Mills doing well at centre half. Oh, what a future we've got. What a future we've got. Predicted scores, everyone. How are we doing? Predicted scores? For me, I think it'll be quite decent. I think a 2-0 win. Goals. I think Twine will finally get one. And I also think we'll have a goal for Jaden Philogene. I can see him having one of those games, former club. It bigs him up a little bit. Yeah, those sorts of games. Mark says 3-0. Simon says 2-0. Glenn says 3-2. Ashley says 2-1. Faze Jensen says 2-0. Gallagher says 3-0. The Lap Connolly Greaves. I might not see it because I'm so tired, but I am confident, and I hope that somewhat comes across. I'm sorry this has been such a shit preview, everyone. I am so sorry about that, but tiredness it's wearing me down. So I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. See you later. Goodbye. Up the Tigers.